Thank you for joining us again for another week of 50th anniversary video committees. Today we will be interviewing our pastoral care team. Let's go meet the team.
Today we are with our spiritual care team, hoping to get some introductions behind the scenes.
Good morning. I'm Martha Rucker.
I'm Nicole Poland Niembo.
Susan Fessel.
Ryan Albritton.
Sarim Ha.
John Collins Opako.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll get started with our first question. What is the most heartwarming, funny story that you have experienced while working here?
So I just started in August of 2024, so pretty new. And overall, I just hear so often people that say, I've been coming to this hospital for decades. I won't go anywhere else. My family's been coming here. I came here for my grandma and then my mom and then whoever else. And I just hear that at least weekly, if not more often. And that's just really heartwarming to me because it shows just the nature of this hospital and the care that's provided here and has been for 50 plus years.
So that's a good segue to our next question. How long has this department been a part of the hospital?
Since the inception of the hospital, since we are an extension of the daughters, we've been around from day one. So first starting with the daughters and then expanding into our department as board certified chaplains, field education students, clinical pastoral education students, and it's just grown over the years.
I'm going to throw in an unprecedented knowledge question. So we here at St. Thomas have a fellowship training program for pastoral care, correct? So tell us a little bit about what that means.
We have a clinical pastoral education program, and it is a training program for chaplains, so much like a physician resident. They come in and do at least a year, a little bit more than a year of CPE, and it's classroom time and then clinical time, combination of both. So learning in the classroom how to do this work and then putting it into practical form.
That's great. What is one fun fact about your department that you would love the hospital to know about you?
We have at lunchtime, we call it table ship time. And we eat in here together. We've done it for years. We try to gather like at 12:30, and that's just one of our together times. And we just call it table ship.
I love that. That sounds so nice.
So who wants to tell me what a day in the life of a chaplain here looks like, or an overview of your responsibilities?
First of all, new spirit, new soul, and new mind. We try to be here every morning, and that's how we start every morning, and with a smile. And so we cheer each other, and then with the spirit, we go upstairs to meet with all our staff first, and also patients and families. So we are fully newly spiritually and we've renovated, and also we share the energy with all our people here in the hospital. That's how we start.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
How do you know which patients or family members you need to minister during the day?
So we have referrals that come in.
Okay.
We have doctors, nurses, other care providers can go into request like, hey, we think this patient could benefit from a chaplain, or they've requested to see a chaplain. And so those are sort of our primary things that we'll go see. We like everyone in the hospital who's been here to see a chaplain at least once. So we have a length of stay list. So if you've been here for a number of days and you haven't seen a chaplain, that's sort of a high priority for us to go see. Or we will just walk the halls and we'll see someone who's like, oh, I think this person is going through something and might benefit from a pastoral care visit. And so we'll just sort of poke our heads in and say, hey, how are you doing today? And just invite them to share with us a little bit if that's something that they'd like to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then tell me about is there services you're offering to employees as well?
Yeah, I'm a PRN staff, so I come in sort of temporarily, but I know our staff chaplains, they make a lot of relationships with our staff. They get to be known on the floors, and just get to see them and they start to recognize, our nurses and our techs and everything. It's like, oh, like, you're clearly not having a great day. And like,
Yeah,
check
that's
in on them and
beautiful.
say, hey, like, what's going on? How are you doing today? Or another thing we do is we try and be present for every code blue, because we know that that's a big moment for both our staff and families. And so being there to sort of check in when something like that happens is like, hey, like, that was a lot. Like, how are you doing? Is something that we try and be very intentional about.
Wow. So you're walking around just lifting people up all day.
That's kind of the goal.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
I really love that.
All right, John Collins,
Okay.
tell us a feel-good song that would be on when you need just a little pick-me-up.
It's not an American song, but it's a popular Nigerian song, and that will be from Burna Boy, Como Person.
You want to?
He used this language that is called Pidgin English. It is not absolutely English language. It is Pidgin, a kind of a vernacular mixed with English. So it's not correct, neither is it wrong. So there's a particular line he said that now maybe the one where they watch your car, now maybe the one where they clean your house, yet you should treat me with respect. Meaning that I may be so low in terms of serving you as your cook, as your chef, as your car wash boy, but you should also realize that I'm a human person, I'm a human being with dignity, and so you have to treat me with respect.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful. All right, who is the longest serving team member in pastoral care? Susan.
All right, Susan, how
Do you
long
want-
have you been here?
It will be 39 years, June 9th. I started in 86.
That's
So-
amazing.
And I've been in
Wow.
pastoral care for 29 years.
Incredible.
So-
Great. So thank you all for joining us this week as we met with our pastoral care team. Join us next week. You'll never know where we'll be. Bye.